And then also, everything is freaking skinny jeans now. And I'm not hating on skinny jeans. I just can't rock that. Like, it just doesn't feel right on me. And I don't know. Anyway. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am a small seller. I currently sell on eBay as well as on Niknax. And for the time being, still on Whatnot. I will talk to you a little bit more about Whatnot, as well as some other stuff that's happened recently in regards to live sales and all this kind of stuff. So I actually had gone out this past Saturday, and gone over to my favorite Goodwill, and I'll be honest, it was pretty disappointing. They had pretty well cleared out the shelves and stuff. They're probably getting ready to bring in new inventory, but it was also incredibly crowded. So I'm not going to lie, the footage in it was terrible. It was extremely loud. There were so many kids just screaming at the top of their lungs the entire time. It was ridiculous. And again, then there also, to boot, really wasn't anything that I found, like literally nothing. And so lo and behold, though, when I went to go edit that footage, I'll be darned if something happened to the audio. I don't know what, how, why, I don't know, but it sounded like it was normal in the beginning, and then it sounded like it was echoing in a cave, and I don't know why. So I've scrapped that footage. I have a few packages that I need to take over to the post office real quick, and then I'm gonna run back over to the Goodwill. It's Monday now, and I want to see what, if anything, has changed since Saturday. So let's get going, guys.
So the whole appliance, okay, and that would be the...
It's a nice hand-thrown piece. It looks like there's some kind of an incised signature on there. It's extremely heavy. I like the glaze on it, though. They've cleared out a lot of the frames, it looks like. Oh, let's see. What's up with this picture? Is that cracking? Yeah, it's got a lot of crazing. It's a new picture for crazing. Wow. Okay, now that's a statement piece right there. Pearl iridescent. That's cool. I'm guessing maybe you could hang it even if you wanted. What's this guy? $16.99. Where was he sold that? I don't know. It's cool looking though.
I said I would do it. I think I said I would do it.
Alright, let's check my favorite aisle. Oh, now that's adorable. And pink tags are on sale though, guys. So maybe it'll still be here. Oh, his little arm's gone. Oh well. $19.95. That's a cute one though. Let's see. It's a nice little acid etched piece here for $1.99. I'm guessing eggplant? I don't know. Eggplant is what I'm going with. Oh no, that's cute. $5.99. It's not a pink tag. I think that would have had a lid. Ooh, that's pretty. Enesco. They got $4.99 on that. That's pretty though. I like that. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? What is this dude? A soccer player. Oh, a cookie house. Who made that? Made in Italy. I was gonna say that seems like an Italy piece to me, because you can see kind of the terracotta here, but then just the style in the painting and stuff. So I think he's got a little too many chips on him, but somebody will pick that up, and that's cool. I like that. What's this one here? Okay, it says handcrafted in Hungary. It's a cool pie plate. I don't know what's up with him. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Okay, so these guys here are all attached. Where does he say? By Gantz. $10 on him. Cool platter though. Super cool. Some transfer print roses. I'm not sure who made that one. I can't see the thing on it. Oh, he's got a chip. A couple of them. That's okay. He's modern. Pier 1. Of course it is. It's cute. What else we got going on here? Okay, I've never seen it done in that color before. It's different. I have this dish at home that I'm getting ready to list, so I imagine there's not a need to get another one. I don't see much in the toys. Take a quick peek at the dolls here. What's her tag say? Heritage dolls. Indian arts and crafts. That was cool looking. Now I'm supposed to look for my mom a, like the mini crock pots, and it has the crock part, the insert, and her piece broke. So she told me to keep an eye out for one. Master class. I don't know. Couple of bowls. So yeah, guys, when I came up Saturday, it was so busy in here. It was so crazy busy. Okay, so this is like an enamel pot. I don't know who or where that's made. And I don't know if I'm dedicated enough to pull the tape off. So see, there's like inserts there for Crocs, but she needs the small one. And this here is Treasure Craft, I believe, because I have this in the box at home, and it came with, a center bowl for like dip. So I think I have that listed already, actually, as well. Let's check our end caps out here. Looking quite sparse in the moment. Those are kind of cute. Well, let's see what's on this one. Oh, nothing's really jumping out at me. That's kind of cute. What do they got on that? $2.99. It looks like it matches this, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just similar color. So this is cool. This is a made in Japan set, but it's got a lot of crazing on it. Some dirt down there. But it is, I can never pronounce that. It's made in Japan though. And I think these are generally hand painted. But you got like your muffineer, a little creamer, and then your teapot. So $5.99, $2.99. Oh, this one has its original cork. And then this one's not priced. So maybe it's $2.99 for the both, maybe. I don't know. So, but I'm gonna leave it. I have so much of that stuff, guys, that I just can't. I just can't do it. It is really cool looking though. Well, that's neat. Ha! Cool little box. Let's see, what do we got over here? Yeah, they really cleared stuff out, guys. I don't know. I'm guessing they sent off a bunch of stuff to the bins. So this is cool, but you can tell he's nicely worn. It's quite a bit of crazy on him. This is neat. It's kind of in relief. I'm not sure who made it. I kind of get the impression like made in China, most likely. It's a nice big bowl. Home and garden party stoneware. Ooh, I wonder if that goes with that. I don't know. Looks like it has a made in China sticker on the bottom. But that's cool. Bunny still there. These guys are sold over at Dollar General and stuff, Dollar Tree. So just for that reason, let's see what they got at $2.99. I'm not sure what they sell for over at Dollar Tree. I don't remember, but I've seen them over there. I want to say they're around $5 or something. Oh, he's plastic. Disney, made in China. Okay, well, here's some mini crock pots. They have $5.99 on them. Okay, so they have two of these, and I'm trying to test them. Started this one on low, and then high, and it's not doing anything. So I don't think that one works. I don't think they work. I might have spoke too soon. I think this one does work. Okay. Then we will get it. And then I saw that. Is that a chip? No, it's not a chip. What's it say? Hazel Atterbury, $2.99. I like the glaze on that. But you guys, I have so many pictures, but I do love the glaze on it. That is cool. Okay, well, a win for Ma today. We'll go walk around and see if we can find anything else. Although I'm not terribly hopeful. Oh, that's kind of cute. My first tooth. I don't really see anything on the cart here. I feel like I sold creamers that look like that. Yeah, Noritake. Or I have them listed maybe or something. A cream and sugar. Ooh, I'm getting ready to list something similar to this, but mine's not Pfaltzgraff. It's Monmouth, I think, pottery. They're like a heavy, heavy stoneware, brown lava drip glaze. Like souffle crock. You know, I was hoping with it being now Monday, they might have replenished. There's a mailbox. But it does not appear so. I think that's it for now. Let's get on out of here. All right, you guys. So it wasn't what I was hoping for. You know, I told you before, I think I did, that this past Saturday I had gone up here and it was pretty empty. What they did have was stuff that I generally don't, buy to resell. But like the shelves had been pretty well wiped off, and I'm assuming they probably sent a lot of that stuff out to the bins. And I think our closest bins is way up north from me. It's like in KCMO somewhere, and I can't speak from personal experience, but from what I've heard and seen and read about going there, it tends to be quite dangerous. So I have yet to go and probably never will. But I was kind of hoping, since today was Monday, that I would come in and, it may not be packed with all new stuff, but that we would be seeing some more stuff on the shelves. And it looks like they're working on it. They're trying. I saw a few things out that weren't maybe there Saturday, or at least I didn't see them Saturday. But it was still pretty empty. Although, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm kind of glad the audio messed up on my recording from Saturday, and hopefully it didn't this time. But Saturday, when I tell you that it was loud in there and packed, I couldn't hear myself think. It was so loud. It would have been miserable for you guys to sit through. So it's probably for the better. The couple of things that I did pick up while I was here, one was a book for me about electricity, but the other is a tray, because I need a tray to carry my stuff back and forth from outside to inside, because I work all over the house. So I'm always moving my stuff around, and it just makes it easier to be able to pile it on something and carry it. And it was a couple bucks. But hey, who scored big here was my mom. She needed a new mini crock pot because the ceramic crock in hers cracked. And so she now will have a new one. Yay. So I'm glad that they had one here for her. So I'm going to head on out and go deliver her new crock pot, and I will check back with you guys here shortly. All right, guys, we are back at my house. And despite the fact that the Goodwill trip was uneventful, I got another sale on, I don't know, my way home or yesterday evening. And I figured I'd go ahead and share that with you guys, because I don't have it boxed up yet. I'm getting ready to. So what sold are these vintage Japan forget-me-nots. I don't know if they're truly like butter pats, or if they're dessert plates, or if they're, even from child set or something like that. But they're gorgeous is the point. And truly you can use them for probably whatever you'd like. But they are beautiful. And they are in perfect condition. Let me turn that light down. They're in perfect condition. And they have this gorgeous gold edge to them. No wear to any of the gold on them. And here's the back of it too. So you can see that forget-me-nots, made in Japan. And then it has, I think the mold number, it's 18002R. So, and these are, you know, mid-century date roughly. How many do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 12. So there's a total of 12 of them. And I did have these listed for quite a while. And somebody had put them in their watch list the other day. And I sent them an offer for, I think I had them listed for 55. And I sent them an offer for 45. And they went ahead and took that offer. So I'm super glad to see them go. They are so beautiful. And like I said, there's no damage to them. There's not even wear to any of the gold. They're gorgeous. So I'm really happy that they're going to go to a new home, hopefully somebody that will love and cherish them for quite some time. So I'm going to get these packaged up real quick. And then I have probably not every sale that I've had, you know, since the last time I did a what sold. But I'll pull at least a few of them and we'll go through those as well. And then I have just a couple minutes worth of spiel to run through with you guys regarding I think earlier I said regarding like live sales, and it really more has to do with online payments and things like that. So anyways, let me get this boxed up and then we'll go over the other items that I've sold and how much I sold them for. What did I get these for? These were extra in a estate sale lot. So I don't have an exact number, and I think in a reply I did to someone, I typically don't always have an exact amount of what I spent on it. Different reasons for that. One is a lot of inventory I bought quite a while ago, so I don't know. The main reason though is because I do what's called like cost averaging. So whether I'm going to Goodwill or I'm going to an estate sale or whatever, I don't necessarily price it out by every individual item because things will always sell for more or less. You know, you just never know. You never know, guys. And so, I mean, I've bought things before knowing that they have sold previously for X amount, and then I sell them for X amount. You know, it's just the name of the game. It honestly is. I'm sure other resellers have said that, but I do my darndest to be very frank and honest with you guys about it. And I think in my last video or somewhere around there, you know, I said, once you list stuff, a lot of times it sits. It just does until the right buyer comes along. In the same way, sort of as like when you have a booth, you know, not everybody that walks into your booth is going to find something that they personally like, need, want, whatever. But all of a sudden, one day somebody walks in and says, oh my gosh, that would look great on my dining table. That would look great on this. That I've been looking for this. My mom's been looking for this, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of it's the name of the game, guys. It's not, it's definitely not a business that you get into and expect to just turn every single thing you buy really quickly. Don't necessarily, you know, do your best to price it where seems appropriate based on sold comps and, you know, other factors, condition of it and all that kind of stuff. So try to price it to move. If you don't have a clue, can't find anything on it, don't know what to price it at, price it high, because you can always bring that number down. But once it sells, you can't bring that number up. So my words of wisdom there are price it high. You never know. So I'm rambling again. I tend to do that in my videos. Let me box this up and then we'll go over some of my previous solds, guys. All right, guys, I got everything boxed up, ready to go. It is very secure. These are, like I said, beautiful, in perfect condition. I would really like them to show up at the buyer's house that way. So anyway, we got this guy ready. And then I pulled up some of my other sales recently, and I'll put them up on the screen for you guys. I was going to print them out and hold it up, and I thought, why waste the paper? So I had a few sales over the weekend, and we'll just start with this one. It was the vintage Frigidaire Ice Server, ICERVER. It's an Art Deco green frosted uranium glass. It was really cool. It did have a minor flaw on the underside of one of the handles. It had a chip. It wasn't sharp or anything. It was very smooth, but nonetheless, it was there. Otherwise, I probably could have sold it for a little bit more, but that's okay. It was really cool. It had like kind of a block optic sort of design to it. It was neat. And it glowed like the dickens. I think I showed it in one of my videos. I got this in Carbondale, Kansas when I went with my mom, and there's a video somewhere on my channel where we had gone to Carbondale, and we stopped at a couple of the, small little rural antique stores out there. And I had found this for, I want to say it was $6. You'd have to check that video to be sure, but I think it was like $6. And I think they had a price that way because of the chip on the handle, which makes sense. I think I had it listed for 30 or 32 or something like that, and somebody sent me an offer for 20, so I went ahead and took that offer. The damage on it speaks for itself. So, but it wasn't where you could see it. So like when you're looking at it, you wouldn't notice it unless you were feeling it. So it's still a really cool display piece. It still could be used even if you wanted. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I loved it. The next one that sold was this vintage Imperial Daisy and Button Peacock Carnival glass toothpick holder. And if I remember right, it had the IG logo down in the base on the interior of it. It was in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks, no damage. It was kind of a smoky base glass color, if I remember right. And then it had this gorgeous, like kind of a dark amethyst type iridescent, carnival iridescence to it. Really, really cool. I wound up selling that for 14. I think I had it listed for maybe 18. And I don't remember what I paid for that. I feel like that one was in an estate sale lot. I don't think I picked it up it like Goodwill or something like that. I think it came extra like in a lot. And when I say extra, I don't always mean like, oh, it was just trash that came with something that I actually had meant to get. No. When I say extra, that means that there was probably one or two pieces within that lot that I was actually going for, but this is one of the awesome things that came along with it. And I'll also say this, guys, especially if you're looking at it as individual prices, I'm a $10 and under type of girl. I just am. And the closer to zero I can get it, the better, because I'm not a rich individual, and I don't have the funds to just go around and willy-nilly buy this, buy that, and everything. Even if you can sell it for double what you pay for it, you still have to have those funds in hand at the moment. I don't always have that, and I that's my answer. So I'm, for now anyway, a very cheap, frugal girl. There's very little that I have paid, and I mean very little. I could probably count on one hand how many things I've paid more than $20 for or $30, and that's like getting at the high end for me. So let's see. The next thing that sold was this set of 3. Sadly, I only had 3. Vintage Spode Copeland green gold. They were the large rim soup bowls, made in England. They were mid-century. They kind of have like this sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, like a pebble sort of design almost look to it. They were really neat. They were just shallow soup bowls, chowder bowls. I don't know what bowls they would actually be for, but soup bowls. Made by Spode. They did have a tiny bit of wear to some of the interior green, very little though. I'd had those listed for quite a while online, and again, it's a set of 3. And anytime you have like an odd number in sets of things, some people don't like that. So sometimes those things will sit even longer. But they were really, really cool looking. I wound up selling them for $15 for the set. I think I had them listed probably around 20, 22, something like that. Those I remember I got probably a couple years ago at the Goodwill in Lawrence, Kansas. And I don't remember what I paid for them, but it wouldn't have been more than $1 or so a piece, if that. So, let's see. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Then I also recently sold the, who is that? Ray Dunn, the gnome, elf, whatever they are. Mary and Magic. They were two like soup crocs, you know, with the handle. And so they have these cute little gnome, elf, pixie looking dudes on them. And one said Mary and the other said Magic. And they were in great condition. Perfect, actually, if I remember right. I picked those up for, ooh, I got them on video. They're in one of the videos where I went to Goodwill not terribly long ago. I probably paid a couple bucks each for them. And I wound up selling the set of those for $13. And then I had this set of 3 little anchor hawking, like little custard bowls, little mixing bowls, or I always call them custard bowls, but really like what I use these kinds of bowls for are when I'm cooking or something, you know, so you know how you'll set out, like you'll measure out your ingredients and you'll put them in little separate containers or bowls or whatever, and then just dump them as you go. I'm that kind of cook. So this was a set of 3 vintage anchor hawking, just clear custard cups. They were in perfect condition. They were 6 ounce each. I wound up selling the set of 3 for $8. If I remember right, I got those at, oh golly gee willikers, I'll never remember the name of the place. It's a thrift store, a local thrift store. It's right over near where I used to have my antique booth. I will put the name of it up here. I don't go there very often because their prices anymore tend to be on the higher end, especially when it comes to clothes. And guys, I buy most, outside of bras and underwear, I buy all my clothes at the thrift store. I always have, my whole life. I always have. I've just never been able to bring myself to go spend $80, $100, whatever on a pair of jeans. I can't do it. But you know, nowadays you go to thrift stores and it's like they want $20 a pair. And I get it. I understand the economical things going on right now. I get it. But for people like me, you know, like I wear American Eagle jeans, not because I care about American Eagle or want to support American Eagle. They're just literally the only brand of jeans I have found that fit my odd shaped body, because I'm 5'3", but my legs are long and I'm skinny, but I don't have much of a rear, you know, like, and they tend to fit me decently well. So I always look for those. And for some reason, the thrift stores like to really mark those up, and it drives me crazy. But whatever. And then also, everything is freaking skinny jeans now. And I'm not hating on skinny jeans. I just can't rock that. Like, it just doesn't feel right on me. And I don't know. Anyway. We're done with the jean rant. So, I think I talked about this one already. Oh, I showed this one in a video. I think it's in that video where I was cleaning the doll clothes. And it is a Vernon Ware Lollipop was the name of the design or pattern on it. Ceramic. It was a rectangular serving tray dish, California. And guys, I probably wound up listing this too low, because I listed it for $36. It was in great condition. It was beautiful. I really liked it. It was really cute. But I mean, it sold by the next day, if not the evening I listed it. It was crazy. So probably listed it for less than I should have, but you know, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes. Let's see. Then I had the vintage Metlocks Poppy Trail California Strawberry Bowl set. And how many were in that set? I think it was 4. I think it was 4 bowls total. And they were like, you know, your cereal bowls kind of thing. And then they had like the strawberry design in it. And really cool ceramic sort of stoneware. No damage to them. Maybe a couple had silverware marks in it, but I really don't even remember that. But they were in great condition. And I wound I wound it up. I really try to keep the redneck twang thing out of the videos, guys, but you know, can only do what I can do. So I wound up selling the set of 4 of those bowls for $32, and I'm telling you guys, Metlock's Poppy Trail, and I'm getting ready to list some more of it here shortly. Generally, it carries a value. Some patterns and stuff are much more valuable than others, but nonetheless, Metlock's Poppy Trail stuff tends to sell decently well. So I always recommend picking it up. You know, there's some pieces I have listed that I've been sitting on for a minute and stuff, but I know that they will sell. Especially when you're looking at patterns like strawberry and stuff, you know, like people collect that. So just something to keep in mind. All right. That's enough sales for now. In general, guys, these are the sales that I've had, I think, really since coming back from Alabama. This past weekend and as of last night, that's the most sales I've had congruently since returning. Otherwise, it's been just kind of one here, one there. And I got back from Alabama, 4 weeks, like a month ago or something like that. So, or gaining on it. I had put my eBay store on vacation mode, and I've always heard not to do that, but I didn't have anybody to box things up and ship them while I was gone. And I didn't want to put that on my husband. He works full time and all that stuff. And I didn't want to put that on him. He would have to learn how to get in here and print things and all that stuff. You know, he's not a moron. He can figure out how to box things, and he knows how meticulous I am with the boxing. So I'm sure he would do a great job with that. But the point is, I didn't want to put that additional pressure on him. So I just went ahead and put my store on vacation mode. And I don't know, but it definitely affected sales. Very, very much so. So, hopefully though, and it seems like things are kind of picking back up. Oh, I almost forgot. I had another sale. I've given you all eBay sales. I had another sale on Niknax yesterday, the day before. And it was that really cool. It was also in Carbondale, Kansas, where I got this. It was that brandy snifter, and it was like satin amber, and it had the sort of slip trail gold floral hand-painted design on it and stuff. I loved it. And I got it for a couple bucks, I think. $3, $6, something like that in Carbondale. I thought it was so cool. There was no damage to it, no chips or cracks or anything. I couldn't believe that they had it for that. But a rural antique store in Carbondale, you know, not everything was priced where I could get it, but a lot of their stuff was, guys, because I'm sure that the traffic through there isn't super high volume. Not in the same way as it would be if, you know, they were located in downtown KCMO, like in their shopping district and stuff like that. So I can't remember off the top of my head. It'll be on the screen now. I don't have it pulled up, what I sold that for, but it was more than the couple bucks that I paid for it. So, and it was beautiful. It was kind of painful to box it up. I really, really liked it. I hope whoever bought it, I hope you really, really enjoy it. It is beautiful. I loved it. All right, guys, the real quick part, I was going to do a lot more and say a lot more about this, but I don't think that I can. I don't think that I can, especially on this platform. A couple months ago, roughly, I did a live sale with Roy on his channel, Dust Not Included, and some of y'all may have seen that or heard about it. And it was a lot of fun. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I loved it, Roy. I really, really loved it. And it got me kind of inspired to maybe start doing YouTube live sales. And the reason I hadn't ever entertained that idea before was because YouTube as a platform is not set up in the same way like Whatnot is, or Niknax, or, you know, all these other platforms to do live sales. So your payment processing portion of it, you have to invoice through a third party. Okay. And so I had a PayPal account because when I opened my eBay store originally, they were still combined with eBay. And then when I really started selling on my eBay store, they no longer required the PayPal because eBay had basically created their own little PayPal within eBay to process payments and everything. And then PayPal has since gone on to create their own world of shenanigans. Okay. So I wound up having a couple sales during that live sale, and I invoiced the customers through PayPal. Everything went fine. And I have used my PayPal before as far as the only time I've ever used it was Whatnot had recently changed, and the last couple live sales I did on Whatnot, I no longer could have my payout, my cash out from Whatnot direct deposited into my account or to my debit card or whatever. Instead, they now were requiring that you transfer it out to a third party, which guess what? Now your third party wants a cut of the pie, right? So that's annoying. And that's another big reason why I'm probably not going to continue selling on Whatnot. So that, and the multitude of other issues I've had with the app not working correctly, all the things. So I know that I have been able to transfer my payout from Whatnot to PayPal, and then PayPal wanted me to set up my checking account to direct deposit the funds, but I don't care to have PayPal have my checking account. They have my debit card, and that worked fine, but they of course wanted a percentage, for processing it, whatever. I went ahead and paid it. Fine. It was worth it to me to pay the, 2%, 3%, whatever it was, rather than give them my checking account. So I invoiced customers after the YouTube live sale. The customers paid right away. There was no issue there. But then PayPal said, okay, payment received. Payment is being held for my account to be reviewed. And I thought, okay. So I started reading through their stuff more, and it says, oh, okay, if you've never, sent invoices and stuff like that, like they'll hold it for 21 days and, to verify your account. I never received anything from PayPal saying, hey, we need you to do this or that. We need you to verify this. We need nothing. There was nothing. It was just, we're holding on to your money until we feel like it. So at the 21 days, I got an email regarding both of the invoices I had sent, and they canceled. PayPal just canceled the invoices and refunded the customers and told me to get bent. That my account had not been properly verified. So I called them, and the gentleman on the phone kept repeating to me that it was their company policy. And when I mentioned to him that I had a lot of concern about PayPal and other third-party monetary intermediaries, basically money exchangers, not truly banks, but intermediaries, having access and control of your accounts, because there have been a multitude of cases, if you guys have ever heard over the last several years especially, where they will shut down your account. They will withhold your funds. You can go online. I'm trying to be really careful how I say this, and this video will probably still get flagged and pulled, and I don't know, guys. This is a really crappy platform to try to have this conversation with you, because there's so much more that I could tell you and show you, and I can't on this platform. Not without getting this video pulled, and then it would be pointless. So I am not a fan of public-private partnership with government and financial institutions. I'm definitely not a fan of them using AI algorithms to flag your stuff. You can go online, and even on like Google, use whatever search engine you like, but even on Google, you can go on and find an endless amount of people saying, hey, PayPal was holding my funds, PayPal was this and that. There's a lot of doublespeak. There's a lot of things I don't like about it, guys. And we're moving into a digital age, unfortunately. There are some pros with technology and things like that, and I very much acknowledge that. I get it. But there's a whole lot of cons as well. And the biggest one that I see right now as a problem is that there's not transparency in how things like blockchain work. How does that technology actually work? What is the cybersecurity on it? So these are things that I would strongly encourage you to look into and stuff. For me personally, I don't want a part of it. I will probably never monetize this channel. I apologize that there's ads. And again, I could go so much deeper into this with you guys and explain some things probably better and show you things and give you links and all the things, but I can't on this platform. So I just strongly encourage you to go look at it and really truly understand how this technology works. Because if you knew, you may think differently about it. So that's my words of wisdom. Therefore, I will not be doing YouTube live sales like I was hoping to do. I have already closed my PayPal account. I forgot to mention, when I mentioned to the gentleman on the phone that I first spoke with at PayPal about my concerns about them invading privacy and shutting down accounts at will, I was immediately transferred to a supervisor who kept repeating that it's their company policy. And when I asked a couple times for her to explain to me legally and lawfully how their company policy works with that, because it might be your policy, but it still needs to coincide with the law, she just kept repeating it's their company policy. But you guys, company policy is not the law. These are things you need to look into. Okay, so I spent the last couple weeks really trying to go over my mind how to even bring this up to you guys. Some of you guys out there are probably like, yeah, whatever, lady, you're not even probably still watching this video. If you are, I'm happy to try to answer additional questions on that. Again, this is a really crappy platform to do it on. I am starting a channel over on Odyssey. I really don't have anything on there yet. It is brand spanking new. But I would say that in the very near future, I will have some videos that I'll be putting on there that will go more, not just into this, but kind of the whole big picture. I know that other resellers are not going to do this on their YouTube channels, and for good reason, because it has nothing to do with vintage and all this stuff. But it does have a lot to do with your finances, and it does have a lot to do, especially if you're running a business, you know, so, but things coming up in the future are going to affect you whether you sell things or not. And I don't care if anybody else is willing to mention this. I'm going to mention it because the whole reason I started my YouTube channel was because I was sure there was a lot of folks out there similar to me, very small, very new. And I feel like these are things that you're not going to be told up front by any big authorities. And you're probably not going to hear it in other resellers, you know, videos and stuff. I just wanted to bring it to the forefront for y'all. So I genuinely care. And I genuinely appreciate everybody watching my videos and stuff and subscribing and everything. It is really amazing. I'm, a little over 700 subscribers now, and it's crazy. I had entertained the idea of potentially monetizing my channel at some point, if and when I ever became eligible to do so. And it would be great to get a little extra back for the effort I put into creating these videos, but that was never the main purpose of my channel. And so I'm okay with just not monetizing it. I'd rather just bring you guys cool videos. And I apologize for the ads. That's YouTube. I have nothing to do with the ads that they put on, what kind of ads they are, how often they play them, all that stuff. It drives me freaking crazy. So I genuinely apologize for that. But thanks, guys, for tuning in again. Where the hell have I been for the last couple weeks? I've been busy dealing with a lot of stuff still, but I've also been really trying to mull over how and if I even should attempt to have this particular conversation with y'all. But I feel like it's important enough to bring up. So I think that's it for this one, guys. I'm going to get going to the post office, and I'll catch you on the next one.